Hello, my beautiful souls. Welcome into your daily read for Saturday, July 22nd, 2023. I hope all is well with you. But as I am a little bit distracted by little noises in the background, or rather surrounding me, I was getting a couple different messages through songs that Spirit was making me sing, feeling quite random. The first one, which feels like an overall message, or at least one of which for the day, speaking upon it, the phrase of "I want it all." I want it all. Now, this could come through for your day in a few different ways. Say, could be content that you're being chosen to watch or guided to watch, just feeling inclined to, wanting to. Could be more in regards to how you're feeling about your life in one, if not multiple ways. Doesn't just have to be materialistic or success or financial. It could be you wanting success in all areas of your life, or just the ideal situations for yourself. And Spirit's saying that's not a bad thing. It's okay to want it all, but how does that look for you? It might be a bit of an imaginative kind of day, fantasizing. I feel like that came up in a weekly read I just did for Taurus. But the other one was, what was it? I can't remember. Maybe it'll come back to me in a second. But let's pull an overall message from the Tattoo Tarot. Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords. Now, this is coming through in two very typical ways for this card, meaning-wise. On one end, there's one, if not multiple people that you're working with, living with, thinking about, connected to in one way, shape, or form that you just need to steer clear of. Or just at least be strategic when it comes to them because they're not to be trusted. Spirit is saying there's more that happens and has happened behind the scenes when your back is turned, when you're not around, before you began or started to be wrapped up with that situation or with them, that you're not aware of, or at least not fully. The words they speak are cruel, is what I just heard, cruel. But as well, you could find yourself thinking about traveling for some city life, even if you're not one to live in a city or ever will. But I just feel as well, you could be thinking about something you're keeping to yourself. A secret, a plan, a strategy, something you did that you weren't supposed to maybe. Could be more in regards to a goal, a wish. But anyways, the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Beautiful. I need to have a peaceful, confident standpoint on your finances. I do feel like there's a protective vibe about your finances, needing to save up money. When I took a moment just now due to the background noise in between the reading, I had to pause. I did get drawn back to this imagery here on the Seven of Swords. And the message was the secrets and the emotions that you carry on your back coming into play throughout this day. I'm hearing now, doesn't it feel heavy? Doesn't it feel heavy? Let's do some shuffling and continue this reading with the Light Seers deck to continue for Saturday. Coming out the Page of Swords and the Queen of Wands. What you do is what you do, okay? And what you say is what you say. There's a feeling that things are just going to come to be throughout this day. And, don't judge yourself. Don't allow other people to judge you or for that judgment to get the best of you. It just feels like there's an acceptance that needs to come to be when it comes to things that are out of your control, the way the day is proceeding, unraveling for some, the way that you are seeing yourself, right? Your perspective on everything in your life or just the day as a whole. Things are not perfect. That's also the vibe. But the Page of Swords and the Queen of Wands talking about how you're learning more about how to enjoy a situation, how to affect it positively. This could be where you're living, where you're working, when it comes to your business for some, running it. It could be more in regards to a connection, if not multiple. But I do feel like ideas are coming to mind due to spirit, due to your intuition, your creative nature. But you could be gaining more knowledge in regards to what you want to step into, leap into, a new beginning for yourself. You may even be gaining clarity or just illumination in regards to how something's meant to change moving forward, or how it already has. Bear with me. Somebody or something is making you a little bit nervous. Anyways, the chirps of the birds is now what I'm getting. Very random. Your magical touch will come into play, but you can't help but think about a new investment and or a new job for yourself, a new start that will leave you more successful or just feeling wrapped up with something more ideal for you or something more lucrative or more comfortable. Again, more ideal, more aligned with you. You're more aligned with that situation, or again, multiple situations. For Saturday, to continue. Something about your hands is coming into play. You might even find a tattoo coming into play as well. I got that earlier, but forgot to mention it from her tattoo here. A traveling mind is now what I'm hearing. A traveling mind. You might find that your mind is drifting to, again, where you would rather be, a change, the possibilities, or one large possibility. It could be in regards to you thinking about somebody or even reflecting upon the past. The past does in one way, shape, or form, or if not multiple ways, connect to what you're thinking about for the future. For a lot drawn to the reading like myself, but it doesn't reflect the outcome that lies ahead. Please understand that it was preparation, it was better understanding, but it wasn't meant to last at the time and is not meant to reflect again and predict what's going to happen moving forward, okay? Or if you were to fast forward, but it just feels like there's a wish fulfillment on the horizon that you're working towards. I'm hearing the word manifestation. I sense that spirit knows that you're going to make it happen, and you do too, but there's a bit of impatience. I do feel like your energy could be embodying, expressing a bit of impatience. Say it's traffic or somebody walking in front of you or stopping in front of you. It could be in regards to waiting for something. It could be, obviously talking about you wanting to accomplish a goal, this wish fulfillment down the line. There's a sense of you waking up at a certain point throughout this day, even if it's not in the beginning of your day, and just feeling motivated for whatever reason. A sense of you popping out of bed, even if that motivation is short-lived or takes a hot second to come to be, you will feel more energized than some of the previous days or just in general recently. Let it be. Just let it be. Do not try to control what's going to frustrate you, what is too difficult to fix or adjust, or what is not necessarily needing to be adjusted, or just will overcomplicate your day. There's a feeling that you need to just kind of, again, accept this and that and just worry about yourself, or just, or not worry, but take care of yourself, take care of what's at hand, and just keep your nose to the grind or realign your focus. We don't need you adjusting your own energy in a negative direction because you're worrying about or focusing on something that Spirit's saying is not worth it. Okay, it's just not worth it. Keep in mind as well, for some, something's temporary. 6 of Wands, 4 of Wands, the Emperor card, 8 of Cups, I know this is a lot, and the 10 of Cups. Interesting. Didn't mean to say that. 10 of Pentacles. The 2 of Swords, because I feel like you don't see things fully, right? You don't see the full picture. You don't see some of the negatives that lie ahead, but you also don't see the majority of the positives that lie ahead. But you can hope, you can wish, you can imagine, right? You can even predict for some at a certain point. But I do feel like there's a sense of there being noises in your mind, your own thoughts, Spirit speaking to you, people being noisy, abrupt around you. It could be more in regards to energy, right? Things just kind of happening around you, within you, all right? Naturally. But I do feel like regardless of how that looks for you, it's about how you cope with it or ignore it. The 6 of Wands and the 4 of Wands, I do feel like there's a happy level of success throughout this day. Is it all that you want? No, again, you want it all, but it plus some. But I do feel like you need to be honoring, giving yourself credit where credit's due, celebrating the success that's taking place in a sense without actually doing it. I mean, you can if you want. Give yourself the credit by taking a bow, right? It's a sense of you, like say you put on a show, right? Or you act in a play and then it finishes, they bow, right? Because it's the end of the show, it's the end of that accomplishment, and so you're giving yourself the credit, and then people applaud you in one way, shape, or form. So it's about doing that for yourself in a small way. Maybe you want to treat yourself in a little bit in a small way. Bear with me. The background noise is truly annoying. But the Emperor card, the Eight of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles talking about how you're thinking about, even if it's other factors that you want, when we're going back to the phrase, I want it all, I really guarantee it's probably more than one thing for you. You're at the very least thinking about wanting it all financially and investment-wise. But I feel like there's a sign that you'll get at a certain point throughout this day, and it will enlighten you, okay? It will help you, it'll inform you. Take a deep breath when your voice gets shaky, or you feel your energy adjusting negatively, or you're physically getting shaky. I know it's ironic, or just not ironic. I know I'm kind of not doing that myself in the reading, but it's like Spirit doesn't give me a chance to breathe, okay? But I just feel like there's thoughts of doing what's right for you and walking towards happier days, the sun for yourself, right? Oh, the other message as we get ready to wrap up the reading. The other song I got before beginning was Shake It Off. Shake It Off. I believe it's a Taylor Swift song. Shake it off, my friend, when things feel a little bit uneasy, shaky, difficult, emotional, however it comes through for you, shake it off. And Spirit's saying throughout this day, as it keeps coming to mind and taking a focus in more than one way, as you want it all, you'll have it when the time is right. All right? So I hope this was truly helpful. Go enjoy your day, and I'll see you next time.